Hello, Leo. Welcome to Two Intuitive Tarot. If you are new here, welcome back. If you are returning, I'm sending you all beautiful energy, healing, love, and light. I want to thank you for your views, your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your love and support. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, tap that like button, and that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I do post a reading for you guys. And Happy New Year to you all. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy that I'm feeling. Beautiful season that we're getting ready to enter to. All good things, all good things. Hello, hello, hello. But I'm sending love and positivity, light, all towards you guys. I hope you guys have a safe new year and things of that nature. And so we're just getting ready to see like what we can expect moving forward at the conclusion of 2024, entering the beginning of 2025. Let's see like what we can expect. All right, I know I'm a little late and possibly $1 short, but guess what? It's better than never, okay? Better late than never, okay? So here I am. Before I get started, Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, Holy Angels, Ancestors, and Guides, please show Libra. I'm sorry, not Libra, Leo. What in the world? Start over. Redo. Okay. Part 2. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, Holy Angels, Ancestors, and Guides, please show Leo what they need to know on their path right now. What energies are surrounding them? What do they need to know at this time, and what they might not see coming as we get ready to conclude 2024 and enter into 2025? What can they expect? What things are surrounding them? What do they need to know at this time, and what they might not see coming? As well as thank you for protecting and blocking every negative and power draining entity, protecting us from seen and unseen danger, and encamping your precious holy angel and your precious holy fence around us. Amen and amen. So let's see what's going on. Clear messages for the end of Leo's 2024. What can they expect? Clear messages and guidance. Hermit, Nine of Swords, King of Wands. Interesting. So you could be feeling secluded, or you're secluding yourself rather. You could be isolating yourself rather, or you're just, you could be seeing the numbers 99. You could be born in 1999. You could have Virgo in your chart. But yeah, you could also just be kind of trying to find clarity or insight regarding a situation that has you trapped in your head. Could be pertaining to a lover, could be pertaining to well, what I started to say, but I didn't want to say, but I have to say it. So it could be in terms of a lover, it could be someone like that you have some kind of relationship with, whether it's kind of one of those situationships or friends with benefit, or just like a very passionate connection with someone. You're kind of in your head regarding the situation. You could be feeling like this person is could be a little flighty, could be a little playery, so you're kind of in your head regarding that. You're not getting a lot of sleep, a lot of anxiety. It's causing you to be depressed. You're just trying to find clarity regarding the situation, regarding if you need to walk away, or you are walking away from something or someone that has caused you to be heartbroken. Wow. Because before I went into that whole spill, I started to kind of skip over it, not gonna lie, and just kind of go into like, because wands also represent creativity, things that you're passionate about regarding like, just being yourself, being unique and creative, right? And so, and whatever that entails. So it's also being like tapped in to like connected to source, connected to creator, You know, in order to be creative, you have to be in tune with the creator of all creations, right? That, you know, it's simple math. And so, you know, that the King of Wands could also represent that. You know, you don't have to be a masculine. There is no gender in tarot, but you could be exuding masculine energy. And then, you know, Leo, you know, is known for like that lion or lioness energy where it's like where it exudes strength, where it exudes like, you know, the top of the food chain, not the bottom, you know, more nevertheless type of energy, you know. So it's like, that's where I wanted to go with it. Like, I kind of wanted to skip over the whole spill with like, you could be finding out, or you could have found out rather, that someone you're in a relationship, whether it's you're in a relationship, you're fully committed, or it's just something like that's more platonic, although, you know, you have feelings for this person, you could care about this person and things of that nature. Maybe you just haven't taken it and made it like a, you know, you could be in like one of those things where it's like you're still in the talking stages, where you haven't made it like an official relationship where it's like boyfriend, girlfriend, or you haven't made it like into engagement or marriage, or, you know, whatever have you. Because I'm really picking up that it could be all of the above, because, you know, this is a general reading, so you just take it how it resonates, right? But regardless of the situation or the relationship status, it's like you're giving your time and your energy and your body and yourself to an individual who's doing the same, and you're thinking that you're on this road where it's strictly what's the word that I'm looking for, where it's, I don't know why platonic is coming to mind. So it's like whole entire time you're taking this situation seriously, and, you know, you come to find out this person is treating it more like something platonic. I don't know, but you're finding something out, Leo. The end of this year, beginning of 2025, at the end of 2024, going into 2025, you're going to learn some information regarding a connection that's going to have you in your head. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I really didn't even, I swear I didn't want to go here, but it's going to hurt your feelings. You know what I mean? It may even break your heart. You're definitely going to choose to walk away with the Eight of Cups here. You're not going to settle for this like player-like energy. Again, take it how it resonates. So, you know, male or female, doesn't matter. Again, there's no gender, but yeah. But on the other side of it all, with the star, it's like what the devil meant for bad, God meant for good, because it's going to bring you closer to God, one, and then two, you're going to, after this situation comes to an end, you're going to really learn what it is you want in a person specifically. You know what I mean? And then you're going to go to God. You're going to go to the divine creator, universe, whatever your thing is. And I say it like that because to me, it's like someone saying hello and another person saying hola. It all translates to the same thing. You just have a different way of saying it, okay? So you say tomato, I say tomato, whatever floats your boat. Me, I say God because that's how I was raised. But again, I do believe it all translates to the same thing. So anyway, you're going to build a closer rapport with God, the divine. And with that, you're going to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, as heartbreaking as it is, you're going to be glad that the truth was revealed to you, that this isn't your soulmate with the Two of Cups in reverse. This isn't your soulmate. This isn't someone you can marry. This isn't someone that you want to be with long term. You're not going to be with long term. If anything, this connection came together to really bring you closer to God, to source, to the divine, and, you know, for you to learn what it is that you want out of a person, specifically not settle. You know, you're going to have a clear understanding of, number one, yourself, first and foremost. You're going to understand, you know, who you are more in depths, where it is you want to go and who it is you want alongside of you as you go on this path. And that's what you're going to be going forward to the divine and God and manifesting and asking for. So, even though it sucks that, you dedicated your time to this particular individual, you like them, you clearly like them a lot, you clearly had a lot of hope for them, you clearly had a lot of hope for this relationship, but it will not be, not doesn't, because I started to say it doesn't have to be, but it not only does it not have to be, but it will not be the end all. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where it's part of growing pains. Some people come into your life for a season, some people come into your life for a reason, some people come into your life for a lifetime. And this was just one of those situations, particularly, that came into your life for a season as well as a reason, but it was never intended to be for the rest of your life. You understand? It does suck. That's that 3 of Swords energy, that 9 of Swords energy. It cuts like a knife. It hurts really bad. So I don't want to disregard your feelings in that way. You may find yourself falling apart, and sometimes things have to fall apart in order for it to come back together. You know what I mean? Because although it's like you feel like your heart, or you're going to feel like your heart is going to be ripped into 1,000 pieces, the best part about it is you can put it back together. You'll have the opportunity to sew it back together, sew it back closed, and continue on. It's not the end. It's not the end of the world. And it's kind of like, speaking of creativity, you could be like an artist. You could love art, things of that nature. But it's like, what I'm getting is, you ever been in a situation where like you're making a picture or something, and it's like maybe you messed up, and I'm talking about making it from scratch, not so much. So for instance, this image here, okay, let me because I don't want to reveal the cord that's behind it. I'm trying to hide it, but F it for the sake of visualization. Here it is, my canvas, right? And I was actually at an open mic, and at this particular open mic, they had art. They had canvases for people to they had blank canvases for individuals to come and draw whatever they felt like drawing. And, it was very creative, and I actually loved what they had going on. And so for me, it was a blank canvas, and I was like, I don't know what to draw. I was just staring at it, and then I seen a book. And I can't remember necessarily what the book was even about. Maybe it was pertaining to animals. Maybe it was just pertaining to art, whatever. So this was the cover of the book, right? So to speak, right? Because this isn't actually what it looked like. This is my interpretation of it. And so what I did was I began to kind of like color and draw it as, when you go to one of those classes and you see somebody naked and like you do your best to draw it on a blank canvas. So it was similar to that, right? It wasn't like something I could just trace or whatever. It was just something I could look at and draw. And so anyway, I was actually performing that night. I wasn't just a spectacle. I wasn't just there to watch and view things, if you will. And so, but I love this aspect of it because I'm very artsy myself. And so I was able to, get this much done, but obviously I was never able to finish it because I had to go up and perform. By the time I did that, I was like the last one to go on. And then here it is. I'm taking my time doing this, trying to do what I'm doing. It's like, let me just get the story. So anyway, long story short, I didn't finish the canvas. As you can see, it's not finished at all. And it didn't come out necessarily how I imagined it. I wanted to finish it. I wanted to do it exactly like how I seen it on the book, but that wasn't the case. And it was like, I started to throw it out. I'm not gonna lie. I started to throw it out because it was like, it's not finished. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to come out. I don't what's the point of keeping it? But I ended up keeping it, and I've actually grown to love it. So it's one of those things where it's like, it's a masterpiece. And honestly, it says a lot to me, even though the bird isn't completely done. And who's to say I won't go back one day and fill it in how I see fit to fill it in, you know what I mean? But for now, and it's actually been like this for going on a year now, I've actually grown to love it exactly how it is, and it actually speaks to me. You know what I mean? I see beauty in what wasn't completely finished, or an idea or a project, that something I set out to do, and I wasn't able to complete it in a particular time frame. I actually see the beauty in it. You know what I mean? I'm not exactly sure. I think the bird was white. I'm not exactly sure, but I just love that it is like a white bird, because it kind of, that white represents like rebirth. It represents purity. And then I love kind of like the mess that's going on here, where it's like dirt and mixed with whatever, a little bit of plants or something, I don't know, you know, but it just speaks to me and I love it. And so that's basically what I'm trying to get to here, is like, even though things didn't necessarily go the way you had hoped for it to go, doesn't mean there isn't beauty, or there doesn't mean there's not, you know, beauty that can come from it. You know, some of the best albums that we've heard, you know, if you're a music lover like I am, they come from artists that were actually experiencing a lot of pain at that time, and then they like go on to be like Grammy, Emmy nominated albums or songs or singles or whatever the case is. So there's beauty in the struggle. So although, you know, the enemy meant it for bad, it's actually going to work out for your good. That's what I'm getting. So although it's a little rough right now, and you know, again, you're heartbroken, you'll be feeling heartbroken or whatever the case is, the sun comes out after the rain. You understand? The rainbow comes after the rain. And then on the other side of that rainbow is your pot of love. Because look what I'm seeing here, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. So you will be getting the love that you desire and the love that you deserve. It just won't be with this person. You know what I mean? And it's actually a beautiful thing, because fortunate for you, it wasn't something that you had to learn after getting married or after being in this committed relationship or whatever the case is. It's actually information that you were able to find out in times before you further and made more investments or more time and things of that nature in an individual who doesn't deserve it. You know what I mean? So it's like rejection is protection from that standpoint. So although you'll learn this information and it'll be heartbreaking, you're actually going to come out on the other side of it a warrior. You know what I mean? And you know, it's beautiful because you're not settling for it. With the Eight of Cups, you're like, you're not going to settle for this, as heartbreaking as it is, because you know what I mean, I've been there before. When you like want something so bad, it's like the same thing that you want so bad ends up hurting you so bad as well. You know, I'm hearing this specific lyric: why does it hurt so bad? Why does it hurt so bad? Why does it hurt so bad? I don't know who sings it. It's just that one particular line that I'm hearing. Why does it hurt so bad? You know what I mean? But that's the thing about the truth. The truth hurts. With the Page of Swords clarifying the Hermit, the truth hurts. You know, I'm thinking about Adam and Eve and when they bit that fruit. You know what I mean? And they bit the fruit of knowledge, right? And it's like, look at all the pain that's associated. They wanted to know so bad. They wanted to bite the fruit of knowledge. You know what I mean? They were so curious. And now look at all the pain that it's, you know, just assuming you believe. And even if you don't believe, just, you know, The Lion King isn't real. You know, it's a fictional movie, but it doesn't mean there's some lessons you can't obtain, like X-Men and things of that nature. Like there's, you could be an X-Men fan. I know I am, but anyway, it's like, that's fictional based, but there's still real life lessons that you can obtain from those movies and those situations. So even if you don't believe in the whole Adam and Eve thing, still you can take the storyline, the lessons that are associated with the story, whether you believe it to be fictional or not. And so anyway, that's just an example of, the knowledge, it hurts, or I'll do you one better growing up. As a kid, everything is so innocent, things are so pure, whatever the case is. And it's like, you get older and you learn, like, okay, don't trust in strangers. Whereas before, when you were a kid, it was like, oh, in terms of like meeting other kids that are strangers, it's like, okay, cool, here's somebody new to me, like, let's have fun, let's whatever, you know what I mean? Like, it's not as serious. Versus now, being an adult, it's like you meet someone new, it's like stranger danger, like what are you here for, what do you want, you know what I mean? Whereas as a kid, it's like you have this innocence, like, and not knowing the potential dangers, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's just one of those things that comes with the truth. It hurts. But this is justice for you. This is the speaking of Libra, Libra energy. You can have Libra in your chart, but this, or Libra season, could be significant. But this is divine justice. This is the universe balancing the scales out, because you could have really been in a situation where this person had you completely fooled. Like you would have never suspected that they were playing you out in this way. So for you to learn that this person is just completely had you fooled, and completely had another life apart from the one that they were sharing with you, is actually crazy business. It's crazy work. But in the end, you're going to have the last laugh. So, you know what I mean? And justice will be you walking away. Justice will be them seeing like what real love is, and getting to experience a real person. And then it's like you picking up and taking your energy back and walking away. And so it's like, now, justice will be, okay, you thought the grass was greener on the other side. Now you're about to see what it really is. Because you're going to take your energy back. And you're not going to look back. You're going to walk away. You're going to leave this low vibrational energy, and you're going to head towards your happiness. You're going to head towards your joy. It does not matter how much you care for this individual, how much you want to be with this individual, how much you're attracted to this individual, because you're dealing with a very attractive individual. This could be a person that is very sought out after. A lot of people want this individual, and it's like, you don't care. You're not settling for the bullshit. Like, if you're not gonna deal with someone who disrespects you and is cheating on you, or dealing with other people, or living another life. Like, you're not gonna be with someone you can't trust at the end of the day. You're not gonna be giving, because you know how you love. You're gonna give your all to a person. So it's like, you're not going to give your all to a person who's just sitting there cheating on you or playing in your face, whatever the case is. I'm also getting that this person that you're dealing with could also be a Libra. I don't know. I don't know how Libra could be significant, but there's some significance here with some type of, I don't know, the season Libra, or a person, whether it's you or them. But yeah, you're deciding to just walk away. It doesn't matter. It's like, you rather walk away in the middle of the night and deal with like whatever's on the other side of that, versus staying and just not being treated fairly, and essentially being miserable, because it's not what you want. It's not what you hope for. It's not what you dreamed, as a little girl, when you have or little boy, when you dream about the life you want to have growing up. This isn't it. So it's like, you're walking away. And so with the Page of Swords clarifying the Hermit, it's like, yeah, it hurts, but oh well, you know what I mean? You rather deal with the pain, like a tattoo. Yeah, it hurts, but you rather sit there and kind of take that pain for the beauty of it all, the wisdom of it all, that's coming. I don't even know if it's crazy business. So we have the Nine of Swords, clarifying the Nine of Swords. And then we have the Ace of Wands. I don't know if it fell in the reverse. I know I picked it up and it was in the reverse. So I'm inclined to take it in the reverse, to be honest. I'm just going to take it in the reverse. I started to like flip it to see what it says. Okay, I'm going to flip it. I heard somebody say flip it. So it goes in the upright. Okay. So yeah, it's really going to break your heart. This is something that you're going to, I'm also getting like, this was your biggest fear whenever you got with this person, because you could have been dealing with a person that you just knew they were attractive. You just knew like, oh my God, I hope they're not a dog. You know what I mean? Look, Page of Wands. I'm telling you, they're such a hoe, whoever this is. Like, this is like community P or community D right here. Like, they're for any and everybody in real life. This shit is sad. Like, ew, like, you might even want to go get, like, tested or, like, after all of this. Because it's like, what you're getting ready to find out is really going to kind of leave you in shambles. It really, really is. Like, you're going to have to, like, do a lot of work to kind of, like, get up out of this energy. Gemini, could be significant. Obviously fire signs, all this wands, but you know, you are Leo, which is a fire sign, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries could also be significant. But yeah, this is just one of those things that's really gonna hurt like hell. It's really gonna hurt like hell. You're gonna find out this person was like such a dog. They may have a problem. Like, honestly, they may have a problem. Like, to be this big of a hoe is like, oh my god, you have a problem. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Kind of like everybody kind of has that, like, everybody kind of has that little hoe side to them, if you will. But it's like, mind over matter. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's when you're single, like, whatever, you're an adult, whatever, right? Okay, no judgment, right? No judgment. But it's like, when you're in a relationship and you find something, you find a good thing, and like, you still can't keep it in your pants, or you still can't keep your pants up, or your skirt down, or whatever the case is. Like, come on, like, you really have some issues. You're sick. You know what I mean? And this shit is going to crush you. It is. It's going to hurt. But again, you're gonna see, you know, after the pain, after you cry your tears and things of that nature, you're going to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to be dark for a while. It's going to be grueling. You know what I mean? But in the end, you're going to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know why I'm starting to get all these movie downloads now. I'm seeing John Tucker Must Die. I'm seeing Waiting to Exhale. I'm seeing that movie with Cameron Diaz where she's like, she finally meets this guy. She's like in the city. I can't even think of the name of the movie. But anyway, she's like, she finally meets this guy, and she's like thinking, okay, she can settle down with. She's in New York, so it's like hard to even find this type of energy. It really does seem too good to be true, and then turns out it is too good to be true. The whole entire time he's married. He's actively married, and he's actively, like, it's crazy that he was even able to get all of that off. Like, the mastery level of, like, manipulation and, like, lying and scheming and planning and, like, oh my god, you know what I mean? It's just craziness. And like, in that person's mind, like, they really thought they could live this triple life, not even a double life. It was like a triple life, because he had like 3 girlfriends. And it was just crazy. And so what ended up happening was Cameron Diaz ended up coming together with the wife. And by accident, you know, it was just information that fell into her lap. She went to go surprise him on what she thought was like a work trip or something like that, and shows up and finds out he's married. You know, he shows up to his home just to find out he's married. So it's kind of crazy. Like, that's the thing about a manipulator and a liar. They give you parts of the truth. A good liar is going to give you parts of the truth, right? And to cover up the lie. You know what I mean? Because they have to make it seem logical, reasonable. You know what I mean? Like, oftentimes lies are based off of some truth, and so a good manipulator, a good liar knows that, and they understand that, and so that's what they do. So it's like, it's crazy how she knew where he lived and had his home address all this time and just never been to his house. And so the one time she decides to go to his house to kind of surprise him on what was supposed to be like him coming home after a work trip or being on a work trip, or I don't know, and then finds out that he has a whole wife of many years. So that could be significant to your situation. Maybe you find out, you know, maybe the other woman or other man contacts you by accident, and it's like you stumble across this information, and you never know, like, you guys become friends after it. You know what I mean? Like, you did the girlfriend actually helped the wife, like, take over his, like, business, and like, because she was so the wife was very dependent on the husband. Like, she didn't have her own money or anything. Like, she lived you know what I mean? He was the breadwinner, and whatever she had gave up her life to support him. And so like the girlfriend who was independent and had her own wits and, you know, was business oriented, whatever, helped the wife get on her own 2 feet, helped prove that not only was he like lying about, you know, his relationship status, but he was also lying in terms of like his business. Like he had multiple accounts, like shady, fraudulent accounts in his wife's name, where he was like stealing from the business or the company that he was working for, and he had all these offshore accounts or whatever, and the wife was able to like close those offshore accounts and give the money back to the business. And like, I don't know, like she ended up getting hired at the company he used to work for because he ended up getting fired. And he was able to get fired without going to jail because the wife gave the money back and told the truth on him, or whatever the case is. Like, I don't know, that movie could be significant. 3 of Swords again. Yeah, it's like you're going to be walking away literally like with your heart in your hand, just like, I'm surprised I'm not seeing the 9 of Wands. It's going to be like such a struggle, but it's also going to be a test to how resilient and how strong you are. Because regardless of how much it hurts, you know the power that's inside of you. You know the power that you possess. You know what I mean? Like, you know you're the shit too. You know what I mean? You know you're a bag of chips and then some. The bag of chips, the soda, the sub, damn Jersey Mike #7 turkey sub, like with oil and vinegar and the black pepper and the whole 9. Like, you know you're all of that. The chips, the sun chips, salsa, and the damn and the Fiji water. You know what I mean? Like, you know you're all of that and then some. So it's like, hell no, you're not going to settle for something that's less than what you deserve. You're gonna get exactly what's yours, and you know, regardless, it's going to hurt for a little while, but there's some lessons here for you also to learn. You know what I mean? Moon, take note of intuitive messages. So maybe this is like maybe you were already receiving intuitive messages that you were ignoring. Maybe you were seeing red flags, because I'm seeing a lot of red here. Red is significant. It's just standing out to me. So it's like maybe there were a lot of red flags that you were ignoring. And so moving forward, you're going to trust more on your intuition. Again, that's going back to being connected to God, being connected to Creator, being connected to Source. Because when you are tapped in and you are connected to Creator, the Creator of all creations, when they give you those messages and those nuggets that, you know, you can't explain how you know, but you just know, you're going to trust it a whole lot more. You know what I mean? Maybe this was a phase where you were testing that intuition, where it's like, okay, you're getting these intuitive nuggets, but it's like you're kind of ignoring it. So now it's like, okay, moving forward, I know I need to pay attention to that, you know, 3 o'clock in the morning, and you know, this person is talking about they just left a business meeting, and it's like, what damn business were you doing at 3 o'clock in the damn morning? And it's like, but you just ignore it and roll over and say, I love you and have a good night, and I'll talk to you and I'll see you when I see you. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to do that moving forward. You know what I mean? You're going to ask the questions moving forward. You're going to trust your intuition. You're going to be tapped in more with the divine and things of that nature. And so sometimes God allows these things to happen and allows these things to unfold so that you can learn. Not only will it make you stronger, right, but it also will help you learn, so that it's like you don't just get to the expert level without having to go through some things. You understand? In order to be an expert in any area, it does not matter the field, there's some things you have to go through. And you know, it's good to have that book knowledge, that's great, but it's nothing like that hands-on experience. You know what I mean? You can ask any doctor, they went to school for all these years and they know the terminology like the back of their hand, but it's nothing like actually being in that damn room in the ER and you have a damn patient and it's life or death, and you can't figure out where the fuck the bleed is coming from, which artery, and what, you know what I mean? Go watch an episode of Grey's Anatomy. It'll really break it down for you. Like, it's not all that it's not what you expect it to be until you're actually in that situation, until you're actually walking those shoes. Then you can see firsthand what it is. And so I'm getting this is that pillar moment in your life for you. And unfortunately, it comes with some pain, you know what I mean? It comes with some heartache. But it's only to make you stronger. It's only to make you wiser. You know, sword sharpens sword. So imagine steel being brushed up against steel. That is some crazy work right there. You know what I mean? I would not want to have my finger or any of my body parts in the middle of a sword sharpening another sword. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's making it sharper. So it's making it more effective. It's making it more diligent. It's making it more qualitative, if you will. So that's it. That's it. You know, there's some growing pains here. There's some growing pains. But it won't be like that forever. It won't be like that forever, okay? This is just something that you have to take forward. It's a tool that's essential in life, you know what I mean? You ever heard of being at the wrong place at the wrong time? So it's like, people are like, you'll hear stories where people will be like, something told me not to go, or, you know, something this, something that, right? But that something is God. That something is Creator. That something is someone. It's the divine, you know? And it's protecting you. And so it's like, imagine if that person didn't listen. They would have showed up to that place and they would have been affected in a negative way. They would have been impacted in a negative way, in a life-altering way. And so it's like, just because they decided to listen to that intuition, you know, something someone may have brushed off, or something someone may have laughed at or looked at as, you know, or taken lightly, you know, that's a perfect example of how it's important not to take it lightly, and how it's important of just listening to that intuitive nudge, you know, listening to God, trusting in God's source, Creator. It's like, it can be the difference between life and death. You know what I mean? It could really be the difference between life and death. And so God is revealing this to you now. And although it hurts like hell, it's like, if you would have stayed, it would only be worse. You know what I mean? It'd only be worse. So it's better that you found out now, you know. Or if you would have gotten married to this person, or really like invested like your finances and had banks tied in, and it would have only been worse. You know what I mean? So maybe all of this unfolded for you to really listen more closely to your intuition, and to trust it the first time and not doubt it anymore, to really pay attention to what it's urging you to do. Travel or move in a new direction. So you're being advised to continue to keep moving, and don't look back. Whatever you do, don't look back. It doesn't matter what sweet songs they sing to you, and you know, I won't do it again, and, you know, please forgive me, and, you know, what can I do to you know what I mean? Whatever, like, I'll marry you now, whatever the case is. Like, no, this person, they've turned their back, and they're not looking back. They don't give a damn about that cup that's there. Fuck that cup. You know what I mean? Fuck it. It's on fire. This particular cup is on fire anyway. It's burning. The other ones are sunk into the water. It's disgusting. It's gross. It's gross. Like, these aren't cups you want. They're absolutely disgusting. It's better to leave them behind and keep moving. You know? It's better, regardless. And this person could be thirsty as hell right now. Like, damn, I'd love a cup of water right now. This shit is on fire, and the other ones are sunk in some dirty-ass, filthy-ass lake water. Like, hell no, I'm good. I'm going to keep moving towards the sun and see what the end's going to be. And so that's what you're being advised to do. Just keep moving and don't look back. You understand? Because you can't move. You can't drive forward looking in your rearview mirror anyway. You understand? You just can't. So you just have to keep your eyes focused on what's ahead. You understand? And in that time, you manifest exactly what you want. You know, if anything, this may even bring this may inspire you in one way or the other. I'm telling you, there's going to be something positive that comes out of this. You're going to feel free and limitless, and there's going to be some discovery and ideas and things of that nature, because you're opening up, you're shifting your mindset, you're gaining a new perspective. And then the other thing about the Hermit is that the Hermit is very wise, you know what I mean? So it's like you're going to gain so much wisdom from this experience. Mirror guarding, take time to reflect. As you look back over the situation, as you look back over your life, you're going to see and learn exactly how it is you even became the person, exactly how you got to where you are, basically, you know what I mean? You're going to look over, what was it about this person that you were even attracted to begin with? Was it like childhood traumas, things of that nature that like allowed you to kind of like deal with this or settle or, take scraps, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't a situation, it wasn't a situation to begin with that really gave Prince Charming, you know what I mean? Outside of the fact that this person was very attractive, but outside of that is like, it could have been a situation where you were just more ahead mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, whatever. So it's like outside of them being very attractive, like you were settling in one way or another. And it's like, what about your childhood and the traumas that may be associated with that childhood allowed you to even settle for this particular connection? You know what I mean? Was it just because they were attractive? Was it just because maybe they had good bedroom game or bedroom activity? Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, why did you allow that to just be enough for you? You know what I mean? So it's like, it's going to be very exhilarating because it's going to open your eyes in more ways than one. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences, literally as I'm just going on and on a mile per minute. It's like there's a lot of wisdom that you're going to gain from this. Hunter, track down your fears and desires. Again, it's going to help you really like kind of go back to those childhood wounds, those childhood traumas. Going back to like maybe when you first experienced heartache and pain, whether it's giving like the first heartache and pain starts with your parents. So it's like you go back to those times, and it's like what exactly happened that caused you to kind of be kind of relaxed when it comes to the situation that led you, that led you to this heartbreak. And then after it's all said and done, She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. Again, you're going to like rediscover yourself. You're going to feel inspired. You're going to, I'm telling you, you're going to be a new person on the other side of this. It's really given like you're getting ready to undergo spiritual awakening, and this person was a catalyst for this spiritual awakening. And if you've already experienced it, then understand that there's levels to spiritual awakening. And so it's like you could just be going to a higher level of spiritual awakening, or you're just starting it out. And I'm really getting that you're just starting it out. You're really just beginning this spiritual awakening. And another reason why the divine God allowed this to unfold the way that it did. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces could be significant, or those seasons could be significant. Pisces season is around the corner, which is the end of February, the beginning of March. So we have date night coming out. Gambling. So two things I'm getting with that. It's like this person, pregnancy. Woo. Okay. Someone could be pregnant. So someone could be pregnant. Okay. Yeah, someone could be pregnant, and if not, yeah, that was a tough one. Spirit just laying it on thick here. This is is one of those readings, but you know, my heart really does go out to you. I'm sending you my prayers. I'm sending you love and light. I know this is a difficult situation, but you know, if you are pregnant, understand that that is the best blessing that you will ever receive. You know, children are blessings, okay? Children are blessings. And so if God chose you to be a parent, then you need to understand that that is the best gift you will ever receive, and that's the best thing that you could have ever done in your life. And I know it doesn't seem like that because of all the hell that's breaking loose surrounding it, and it may have not happened in an ideal fashion, but oftentimes it never does. You know what I mean? Oftentimes no one's ever prepared for it. Oftentimes it does come by surprise. It does come, you know, while you know, when you're hurting and you're there's so much pain and you're suffering and things of that nature. I'm just seeing so many situations like Mary, for instance, and like everything she was going through when she found out she was pregnant. I'm thinking about my own situation with everything I was going through when I found out I was pregnant. My mother, everything she was going through when she found out she was pregnant. So many stories. I'm seeing enough. Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo, everything she was experiencing when she was pregnant. Now, yes, everything seemed fine and dandy during pregnancy, but all hell broke loose following the birth of that child. Those true colors began to show and were revealed. You know, just so many other instances. I'm seeing Grey's Anatomy, although, you know, I love Christian Grey and Anna Grey. You know, they're a beautiful couple, but so much what I want to highlight is not so much the dynamic of their relationship, right? You know, because it actually was a beautiful relationship that turned out to be successful. That's not what I want to highlight. What I want to highlight is when Anna found out she was pregnant, and then Christian went out and got drunk, and he, you know, Anna found out he was with like the woman who groomed him as a child and basically like molested him, if you will, you know what I mean? And it was like she thought he had cheated, and then she gets abducted and then she's like gets beat up, you know what I mean? And it was just craziness, you know, unfolding as she found out she was pregnant. You know, Christian was acting like, you know, all of this is going on, and it's like Christian's acting like he's not even going to stick around to be a father. You know, he's acting like he's going to leave her and be a single mom, and she's just like, she's just taking the blows, blow for blow. Life is hitting her, you know, and it's like she's just taking it because she's adamant about keeping her child and whatever the case is. But it's just, what I want to highlight again is people find out they're pregnant and there's a lot of shit going on, you know what I mean? I'm thinking of Cardi B now. She's a Libra. When she was pregnant, and she came out with that song, Be Careful of Me. Do you know what you're doing? Whose feelings that you hurting and bruising? Be careful of me. Boom, 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 boom. Like, and that was my song, and I was pregnant at the same time. We were actually pregnant. She was a little bit, I want to say her daughter is 6 or 7 months older than my son. So our pregnancies were really close together, if you will, kind of. I guess obviously I was like 4 months when she was like giving birth to her daughter. But I know she inspired my baby shower, which I'm getting really off like topic here. The point I was trying to make is that it's not. It may seem like you're like all hell is busting loose right now, but I'm telling you, you're going to see the rainbow at the end of it all. You know, particularly now I'll go into my particular situation. I wasn't even sure that I was going to keep my son. I was really like, it just came at a so unexpected time. Like I was literally breaking up with his father at the time. Like I didn't want to be with him anymore. It was very toxic, abusive, cheating relationship. And Like after a year of going through hell, it's like as soon as I decide to walk away from the relationship, and I mean I'm standing on business. I'm in this Eight of Cups energy. I'm not walking. I'm not turning the fuck back. Like fuck this, fuck him, and fuck that. Like I'm not doing it. And found out I was pregnant, so I was like, damn. Now I feel like I need to try, but trying just made things even more revealing of who this person was, which was the same narcissistic, lying, manipulative, abusive individual. And you know, things just got worse before they got better. But in the end, I ended up walking away and staying away. I've been 3 years single now since ending that relationship, and I have no desire, want, or need to go back. I'd rather be homeless in a damn shelter than, like, you know, going back to that bullshit. So it's just, you know, I just want to kind of enlighten you that things get better in the end. You know what I mean? Like things really, really, really do get better. Just continue to trust your heart and trust your intuition, and take the risk. You know what I mean? Take the risk. Take the risk, because, you know, what do you have to lose at the end of the day? You have nothing to lose. A lying, cheating, manipulative individual that you really don't even know, turns out, right? That's not, you know what I mean? You're not losing anything there. You're not losing anything there, so it's worth the risk. So, and I'm also getting with date night is really take the time to love yourself and pour back into yourself, and take care of yourself, and really prioritize yourself, and learn your self-worth and your self-value, and raise the bar, okay? Those are all the things that I was able to obtain, and the insight that I was able to gain from my child alone, which is, again, a beautiful thing. I'm so glad that he's here with me. I mean, he's the best thing I've ever done. Being a mother is the most rewarding feeling, and it's a beautiful thing. There's a movie on Netflix I want you to go see. It's called Mother. Go watch it. It's with Jennifer Lopez. Go watch it. It's really, really, really it's a beautiful movie. It's a beautiful story. Go watch it. I may even go watch it for like the third time. That's how good it is. She's a wonderful actor. So, but yeah, just know that it's going to get better. Okay, things will get better. And what I was actually mentioning before all of that was that, you know, it wasn't until I became a mother that I really began to heal. You know, that I was really able to heal those childhood wounds and those childhood traumas. And, you know, I'm actually at a point, I'm going into 2025 really by myself. You know what I mean? It's just me and my child, because I'm leaving the past behind. The past never served me, you know what I mean? And for so long I was holding and clinging on to the past, and it's like, the past is where all my traumas are, you know? That's where these people, you know, my past is filled with narcissistic, selfish individuals who just projected their traumas and burdens onto me that I had to carry from a child all the way up into adulthood. And it was like, I just got to a point where it was like, no more, enough of this. Like, I don't want this for myself. I don't want this for my child. I don't want this for my legacy. And so it was actually the turning point. If it wasn't for my son, I say this often, is my son saved my life, you know? It's like, it's not the other way around. Like, my son is a blessing to me, you know? It's not the other way around, you know what I mean? Like, if my son grows up and has some type of story, like, you know, thanks, Mom, for everything, like, you're the best, and I'm like, no, son, you're the best. Like, you changed my life. You made me better. Like, it's you know, I'm glad I was able to play my part and give back to you. It's the least that I could do, because you gave me so much, you know what I mean? It's the least that I could do. And you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I'm getting teary-eyed, but I'm gonna end it there. I'm sending you so much love and light again. Really, really, really tap in with Creator, Source. You understand? Because there's no one like that. There's nothing like that. You understand? It's important, regardless if you believe in God or the universe, the divine. Believe in something. And tap in now more than ever. Allow the divine, allow God to show you that he's real. Allow God to show you he's real. If you don't believe, allow him. This is a time. Depend on him. Depend on him. Pray. You don't know how to pray, just talk to him. Like how we're having a conversation right now. Just say, God, look, I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, but please show me the way. Guide my footsteps. Give me knowledge. Give me insight. Give me strength, courage. Order my thoughts. Guide my footsteps. Please protect me, to protect my baby from seen and unseen danger. Encamp your precious holy angels and your precious holy fence around us. I don't know what I got myself into here, but I know that life has purpose, and this is your will. This is being divinely orchestrated for reasons I don't know, for reasons I hope to learn one day. But for right now, I don't know. I'm confused. So please show me the way and comfort me at this time. Send individuals to help comfort me. Send me individuals that have a heart like mine, a mind like mine. Send me like-minded individuals. Send me my soul tribe, please. You know, I need you. I need your help. I don't know what else to do. I'm trying my best. You know, really sit down and have that conversation. Have that conversation and then close it, follow it up with amen. And before you say amen, give thanks. Thank you because it could be worse. Thank you because I'm glad I know the truth now. Thank you because for this blessing. Even though I don't necessarily see what's going on as a blessing right now. You know what I mean? But thank you anyway. Because it says in your word to give thanks in all things. Give thanks. So I'm thanking you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for caring for me. Thank you for protecting me. I won't complain. But understand, God, my heart is heavy. And I need you now more than ever. I need you to show up in my life and show out. I need overwhelming blessings and support. Okay? And then follow that up with amen. And you got this. You got this. You got this. Okay? Keep telling yourself, I got this. I got this. All right? Speak affirmation. Speak life into yourself. Speak life into your child. You understand? Because your mouth, your tongue is powerful. Life and death lies in the power of your tongue. So speak good things. Speak positive things over your life, over your child's life. Okay? And if this isn't pregnancy, then you could just be birthing a new phase in your life. You could just be getting ready to birth a new era over your life, okay? But either way, again, love, 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 and light, 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 okay? I love you all. Happy New Year's again. For bookings, please email me at twointuitivetarot@gmail.com. Remember, these readings are for the general public. If you need me, my information is below in the description box. Until next time, love and light. I love you. Bye. Happy New Year.